that I want to write good sentences, right? Yes, yes, Anuja, I hear you. And a lot of students do say this, that I am worried about the writing section. Yes, so a lot of times students do say that they are not sure how to write complex sentences, or how can I write sentences that are better. Yes, so this question I've been hearing from students repeatedly. So we decided that we'll do a session that is going to help you actually construct sentences that improve your band score for writing. Yes, so today we are specifically looking at how we can construct those sentences. And okay, Anuja, those of you who are asking about the structure, I can briefly mention that, but we have several other masterclasses where we talk more about the structure and the content. In today's session, I would like to teach you how to construct really nice sentences that can improve your score. Yes, so first let's talk about the evaluation parameters for the writing band, and then we'll talk about how to write sentences like a pro. Yes, so if you have any questions, you please make sure to ask me. I will happily answer any questions that you have. And meanwhile, for those of you who are new here, let me introduce myself. I am Swati Ravi, and as I said, I am a trainer at LeapScholar. I have more than 8 years of experience and over 5,000 hours of teaching experience. I have taught over 3,000 students, probably more now. And I'm a British Council certified IELTS trainer, as well as a TESOL Canada board certified English language trainer. So whatever questions you have, please make sure to ask me. I will be very happy to answer your questions. Okay. All right. So here is the evaluation criteria, and it is important for us to know this evaluation criteria in order to improve our band score. So how many of you have seen this before? Or do I have people here who have no idea about the evaluation criteria for writing? Yes, everyone is aware. Fantastic. All right. Okay, so today we'll be talking about some of this as well before we look at what we can do to improve these scores. So your writing task, be it task 1 or task 2, is gauged on these 4 parameters. Task achievement refers to how well you answer. Now, how well you answer depends on a few things. Do you have a important idea or a main idea? And have you elaborated on it? Have you given examples, right? This is what is important in task achievement. You are supposed to have a main idea and then elaborate on that and then give example. You are expected to follow the structure in order to score well in task achievement. Yes, so this is the structure for each body paragraph. You have an introduction and 2 body paragraphs. After that, you have conclusion. Each body paragraph should have a main idea, after which you elaborate and give an example. Yes, and Hari, that is the exact question that I'm going to be answering in today's session. I'm going to be teaching you how to frame those ideas. How do we create nice sentence structures using our ideas? Yes, all right. Coherence and cohesion. Coherence is basically the logical flow of ideas. So what I mean by logical flow of ideas is you should not be jumping from one thing to the other abruptly. They have to be related. Yes, so logical flow of ideas is what we refer to. Yes, Pooja, it should be relevant. So we need to make sure that it is flowing from one idea to the next. Next thing is cohesion. Cohesion refers to whether your ideas are linked, right? And when they say linked, they are also talking about linking words. Yes. These not various sentence structures. I'm going to give you some sentence structures that can really boost your writing score, right? So specific sentence structures. Okay, so lexical resource again is the appropriate use of vocabulary. Yes, appropriate use of uncommon words, right? And again, it's not just the use of uncommon words, it is the appropriate use of uncommon words. If you are using words in the wrong context, it will actually reduce your lexical score. Yes. Finally, we have grammatical range and accuracy. Accuracy refers to the number of grammatical errors. Yes, I think this one, everyone probably knows. But what is range? Range refers to a variety of sentence structures. Yes, and it is extremely important to have a variety of sentence structures. Yes, Pooja, tenses. Not just tenses. Are you using tenses correctly? Are you using complex sentence correctly? Are you using compound sentence correctly? As well as, are you using passive voice? Are you using active voice? Right? So these things all contribute to sentence structures. So different types of sentences, and that is what we are going to look at today. Now, like I said, lexical resource is also the appropriate use of words. Coherence and cohesion. Cohesion is also about using the correct linking words. So if we use nice complex sentences with good linking words, what will it affect? It will improve your grammatical range, but it will also improve your coherence and cohesion. It can also contribute to your lexical resource, right? That is why it is extremely important for us to learn the complex sentence structures. Even if you don't know all the complex sentence structures, you should know at least some, right? I will be talking about this in detail in today's session. So please wait. I will give you examples for all of this. Yes. Okay. And those of you who are here for the first time, please give me a thumbs up so I know how many of you are attending my session for the first time. Okay. Raise hand. Wow, lots of new students here today. Fantastic. Super excited to see all of you new here. So I hope that you will learn lots of things today. And on top of that, I hope that you will start practicing these sentence structures starting today itself. Yes. Okay, so please stay till the end of the session. There is a surprise giveaway coming up soon. So please stay till the end and we will talk about that as well. All right, so first things first, like I said, I am seeing some questions here in the chat. Tenses, present perfect. Okay, Hari, that's taking away from today's session. So maybe I'll answer that at the end of the session. Yes? Okay, fantastic. So thank you, Abhinav. I'm glad to hear that. So I hope that you will start applying these sentence structures from today itself. So please make notes. Yes, I know that a lot of you are here to take away some important information. So please start taking notes as I teach you those sentence structures. It's definitely useful. Yes. Okay. So the relationship between grammatical range and use of cohesive devices, as I said, when you use the correct linking words, cohesive devices are nothing but the linking words. So if I use those linking words correctly, I will automatically have a variety of sentence structures. Now, linking words are not just words like, now whenever someone says linking words, students will automatically think, okay, it's words like additionally, however, similarly. This is what students will normally think, right? Yes, these are linking words. Moreover, right? So these are the words that students always think when they think of cohesive devices. But these are not the only cohesive devices. Even words like and, but, those are also cohesive devices. Words like which, if, so, these are also cohesive devices. And a lot of times students will mechanically use additionally, similarly, however, finally. This is called mechanical use of cohesive devices, which actually reduces your score. If you use it mechanically, if it does not, yes, and is a connector, yes, but it's also a cohesive device. So it links ideas, right? Connectors are also cohesive. So anything that links ideas or sentences are called cohesive devices. And many students don't understand the importance of words like which we talked about yesterday, right? So those of you who were here for my session yesterday, you know the importance of which in speaking as well. So today we will look at the construction of these complex sentences using some of these natural cohesive devices, right? Yes, you can replace them with other cohesive devices as well, but I will teach you the natural usage of it. Along with that, you can replace with however or similarly, additionally. Yes? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for a band 6 and a band 8, a lot of times the difference is not just one thing, right? So as I told you before, cohesive means something that links, something that sticks, right? So something that links ideas, sentences together, those are cohesive devices, nothing but linking words, right? So there is usually the difference between band 6 and 8. If I'm stuck in a band 6, it's not just one thing, right? So I need to know what my problems are for me to try and fix it. So in this case, in the writing, it's always a problem with these. We see this very often. We see students again and again using these types of linking words, right? Using linking words when it's not needed. Using linking words in places where it doesn't make sense. This is a problem we often see with band 6, right? So a student who is at a band 6 level will use it without thinking about, is it really necessary? Do I really need to say additionally over here? Do I really need to say furthermore over here? You can't just introduce linking devices wherever you feel, whenever you want, right? It should have a purpose. So be careful about the use of linking devices. Only use it when it is necessary. So that is what you see in a band 8. It is a natural use of linking devices. Yes? Okay. Next is the task response, ideas not fully expanded. Now, this can happen if you are using mostly simple sentences. Yes, because what happens when I'm using simple sentences? Let me give you an example. Let's say I am saying that the government has made changes to the environmental protection laws. Yes, this is one sentence. And I'm trying to say that this is having some kind of impact. Instead of that, I am writing two sentences. I'm saying the government has made changes to the environmental protection laws. Many good changes can be seen. You see how these two sentences don't sound related, even though they are related. Right? Even though these two sentences are related, they don't sound related, which means that I have not linked them. So when you do this, it will sound like these ideas are not fully or properly expanded because these 2 points sound unrelated. Yes, so we need to make sure that we create that link. So how can I create that link over here? The government has made changes to the environmental protection laws, which has resulted in many good changes. Yes. Now it is clear that there is a link between the first idea and the second, and I have established a cause and effect relationship, right? So using these kinds of linking words, I can show cause and effect. So I'll say that government made changes. Because of that, good changes are happening. Yes. So yes, you can watch these sessions later as well, which has in turn brought about many good changes. Yes, Surabhi, you can write like that. Fantastic. Yes. So the point I'm trying to make is that it is necessary for us to link our sentences. Otherwise, it will sound like you did not fully elaborate. Right? So we'll talk a little bit more about the elaboration style. Yes, so a mix of simple and complex you will see in band 6, whereas band 8 will use a variety of structures and many of them will be complex structures. Yes, okay, so here you see ideas are fully expanded. Shall we talk about how ideas are fully expanded? Yes, I know that many of you were asking me, how do I fully expand the ideas? Fine, so we'll come to that. I am seeing some of you here who have questions. Okay, let me unmute a couple of you. Yes, what is your question? Manu, do you have a question for me? All right, I don't have response. I will continue and okay, so now let's look at some examples, because when I'm talking about these sentence structures, without the example, it's difficult to understand, right? What exactly we need to do. And guys, don't worry about the difference between a connector or a conjunction or a linking word. What matters is, are you using it to link your ideas, right? It doesn't matter what it's called. Right? Okay, so let's come back to the session. Human activity has had a significant negative impact on plant and animal species all over the world. Full stop. As a result, many species have now gone extinct. Right? So even though they are using the linking device as a result, what have they done? They have written it as a separate sentence. Then what is the use of using that linking device? Right? Similarly, owing to this, many species have now gone extinct. Owing to this is a very nice way to link, but they have written it as a separate sentence. I see this with 6-band students all the time. They learn the linking devices, but when they write using those linking devices, they don't actually use it to link the sentences. They only use it to link the ideas. Yes? So linking ideas is good. Yes, it's good. But we also need to link the sentences. Otherwise, we have too many simple sentences. First one is also simple sentence. Second is also simple sentence. I don't have a variety of sentence structures. So the same thing, how can I write it as a complex sentence? Same thing. As a result, instead of as a result, I can write which has resulted in. Many species have gone extinct. Yes, you can write it like that, Praveen. Yes? All right. Okay. So it is more important that you use those linking devices to actually link the sentences, not just your ideas. Yes. So similarly, you see earlier in that sentence, owing to this, many species have gone extinct. Instead of this, if I wrote owing to which, automatically it becomes a fantastic complex sentence, right? So this is what I'm going to teach you how to do. Yes? Okay. All right. So we'll start looking at how to construct these complex sentences. Because many times, you know what the students will tell me? Ma'am, I know that complex sentences are important. I'm looking at the sentence you have written. It's very nice, but I don't know how to construct it. Or I find it difficult to construct these sentences. So today we'll start looking at how to actually construct it, and I'll teach you a fantastically simple method to practice the construction of complex sentences. Yes, shall we do that? We'll learn a simple method to construct Okay, Arun, happy to see that all of you are so excited. So yes, it's difficult for us to construct it. So we'll start simple. Literally, we will start with simple sentences. Then from that, we will learn and practice how to construct complex sentences using simple linking devices, nothing too complicated. Yes. So first things first, start practicing adding information. Yes. So what we'll do is, this is the exercise that we are going to do. Okay. And I want you to pay very close attention to this exercise, because this exercise is going to change your ability to write complex sentences. So what we will do is, we will start with simple basic sentences, not talking about essay topics or anything like that. Just anything, any topic of your choice. You want to write about your dog, you want to write about your friends, anything, right? This is how you learn and practice using subordinate clauses, as in forming different types of sentences. Yes. So let's take a simple topic. Let's say the sun is shining. Okay. And I want to add to this. We are sitting on the beach. Yes. So start writing 3 to 4 sentences that are simple, right? Or you can, doesn't matter. Tense also doesn't matter. You can use past tense. We sat on the beach. The sun was shining. We sat on the beach. That is also okay. Yes. You can try it in present tense. You can try it in past tense. Totally fine. First, write 3 to 4 simple sentences. Sun was shining. We sat on the beach. Yes. We ate tasty food. One more sentence. Can anyone give me one more simple sentence? All of these are simple sentences. Sun was shining. We sat on the beach. We ate tasty food. What else can I add? Any random information? Okay. We had fun. All right. We had fun. Okay. We enjoyed. Okay. That is also fine. We enjoyed a lot. All right. Now I have 4 simple sentences, right? Nothing complicated about these sentences. Now I'm going to try to introduce information. Yes. So what I will do is, I will try to add information to every little thing. So the sun is there. Sun is there. Can I add anything about the sun? Or can I add anything about shining? Yes. What kind of information? Bright. Okay. Right. So I will say the sun, which was incredibly bright. Or let's just say which was very bright, or which was bright, was shining. Yes. Now this sentence has become a complex sentence. And this part, which was bright, this is what we call an adjective clause. You don't have to remember the name. Don't worry about the name, right? I'm going to teach you different ways to introduce a subordinate clause, because all of this is going to add to your where to place commas. I'll teach you, right? So instead of saying the bright sun, this is what we normally say, right? Bright is adjective. Normally I will say the bright sun was shining. But instead of introducing it as an adjective, I can use it as an adjective clause. So I will say the sun, which was bright, was shining. I'm still doing the same thing. This is how you can introduce an adjective clause. So basically, instead of giving the description as a word, I'm giving the description as a phrase. Yes. Another simple example. Instead of saying the blue car, I'm saying the car which was blue. sped past us. The blue car sped past us. Yes. So this is one way to add information. Will you guys try this? Yes? Can we try? Can I give you a sample sentence? Sped past us, meaning speeding past us. All right. Okay, so sample sentence. I'll give you the simple one. Red flowers are very beautiful. Right? I want you to convert. What is the adjective here? Red is describing the flowers. So instead of red flowers, I want you to give me a adjective phrase like this. The flowers which are red are extremely beautiful. Absolutely. Good job, guys. Good job. So this is a very easy way to introduce an adjective clause and add to how you can show different sentence structures. This is very easy, but students don't do this, right? So start doing it from today. This is one of the different ways in which you can add information. Yes, and another thing is you can add multiple adjective clause as well to the same sentence, right? And inside my clause, I can add more adjectives. Yes, I can add adverbs. So for example, the sun which was bright was shining. Instead of just saying which was bright, I will say incredibly bright. Right? So I can say the flower which was exceptionally red was very beautiful. Yes. So now my sentence is better than a 6-band sentence. Yes. A 6-band will say the red flower was very beautiful. Whereas someone with a higher band will know that you can introduce this same information in a better sentence structure. The flowers which were red were naturally beautiful. Flowers is plural, so you have to write were. Yes? Okay. Now, it doesn't matter what type of description you add, but every time you introduce an adjective clause, your answer becomes more specific. Yes, so I'll give you an example of how you can use this in the actual exam, right? So, for example, I am saying the government has issued a ban on the new currency. For example, there's no such thing. I'm just making it up. Don't call me out on that. Okay, so here, this is my sentence. What kind of information can I add? I can add information about the government. I can add information about the ban, or I can add information about the new currency. I can add information about any of these. So I can say the government, which has been tackling this issue for a long time, has issued a ban on the new currency. Yes, now this is my subordinate clause. I am introducing new information about the government. You can only use this immediately after what you're describing. Yes, so if I say the government, if the which is after government, what is this line describing? It's describing the government. Yes, clear? Any questions? When you introduce the government which has authority over laws has banned a new currency which was not easily adaptable. Fantastic, Ashwarya. Good job. You see, when you add this type of sentence, you are adding specificity. You're adding specifics to your answer. Now, please remember in your IELTS writing, every sentence, every single sentence should have a purpose, which means it should introduce something necessary. Okay, in your essay, if you have a vague sentence, government is, if I say the government has issued a ban, then you don't know what type of ban, you don't know why, you don't know what they banned, right? So it is important for you to have specifics in each sentence. And this is one very easy way to add that. Yes, like I said, you can add more specifics to what is your question, Arun? This where? Tackling this issue. Okay. In this example sentence you're asking. The government, which has been tackling this issue for a long time, has issued a ban on the new currency. This obviously refers to something that we have already mentioned in the essay. For the sake of simplicity, I have not mentioned that, but in the previous sentence, you would have explained that. Okay. Okay, here's an interesting question. The word issue has been repeated twice. Is the word issue repeated twice? Yes, it is repeated twice. But the first issue is, the meaning is problem. Second issue is what? Sanctioned or implemented. Interesting. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, we have used it twice, but they mean two different things. Yes, which is good, Yes. Okay. The government, which has been looking to eradicate corruption, has issued a ban on fake currency. Fantastic, Hari. Good job. Very nice sentence. So when you write sentences like this in your essay, then automatically your sentence structures improve. Yes. Use of complex sentences is present. It improves your grammatical range, and there is fluency, there is better coherence. Right. Good job, everyone. Good job. Super happy. All right. Okay. So now let's look at, I will teach you two more ways, or maybe one more way to introduce information. What we looked at right now was an adjective clause. There are other ways to introduce information as well. Adverbial clauses. I will teach you that after a quick, after the quick giveaway. Yes. So the giveaway that I was telling you about for today was that those of you who are attending the session for the first time, you can join my course, which is starting on the 10th of March for completely free. It is a class for 4 weeks, and I will be covering all sections: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. You can join my class for completely free if you join right now. I will share the link in the description. So those of you who are new here, you can join my 4-week, 1-month course completely free. And you can, I will tell you about all the benefits of the course. You just need to click on this link and log in using your phone number. The code will automatically be applied and you can join my class for free. You can also join any of the other batches that are currently ongoing. You can see this here. All our trainers are highly qualified, certified with lots and lots of experience. So you can join any of the batches that you see here. And this is only applicable to first-time users. So if you are a new student here, you can join using this code. If you are a student from a different batch and would still like to join, you can use the code SWLive20. This code can be used by old students to get a 20% discount. And those of you who are new students can join my batch completely free. And like I said, it will be a 1-month course, 4 weeks, 4 modules, and you will have weekly mock tests. Every Saturday, you will have mock tests. Yes. Right. Okay. Sushant, that is very flattering. Thank you. And yes, that is a grammatically correct sentence. Yes, so you can join using this link, and You can log in with your phone number. You will have, just click on this link and you can, my batch is full already. Okay. The link isn't responding. All right, just give me a moment. Let me check. Okay, so you can use this link, or you can always download the IELTS Prep by LeapScholar app, and you can join this course, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. This is the app that you can download. You can download the app and you can log in using your phone number, and using this code, you can join any batch for free. It is completely free, and seller, you can use the SW Live 20 discount coupon and join my batch as well. But of course, it will not be free. It is only free for the first time, and you will have 20 hours of live classes with me. I will be covering all the, and on top of this, we have a Telegram discussion group where you can interact with me directly and ask me all your questions and doubts, where I'm constantly responding to all my students with their questions. Harmanjot, if you've already joined one batch, you cannot join another batch for free. You can use this code and get a 20% discount to join again. Yes, and the Telegram group will only be available to students who have joined the group, and you will have one-on-one speaking feedback as well. A full speaking test will be conducted. You will get a one-on-one evaluation for that as well. Telegram, like I said, is only available to students of this batch, and yes, recordings you will have access. Yes, Ananya, you won't have lifetime access. You will have lifetime access to all the study materials. Name of the app is IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. I have written it here on the board. It's called IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. You can join using this link. If the link is not working for you, you can use, you can download the app. Yes. All right. So apart from this, you will also get writing evaluations. So when you are writing, can you join later? You can, but probably if it is, I'm not sure if it will be available, because the batch is starting day after tomorrow. You can check back. Yes. Yes, those of you who are having trouble here. Thank you, Subhash. Right, so you can download the app and you can join as well. Please log in with your phone number, otherwise it will not work. If you've already joined a different batch with a different phone number, you can still avail this batch for completely free with a different phone number. Yes, or you've successfully joined my batch. Fantastic, Hari. Glad to hear it. Have any of you been able to join the batch? Those of you who have joined, you can just let me know by clicking the thumbs up button. Can you let me know, those of you who have already joined my batch? Yes? Okay. All right. So some of you have joined, some of you have joined other batches. Yes, that is fine. Those of you who have joined batches using this code, it doesn't matter which batch, any batch you can join for free. This is the only timing that I have for my next upcoming batch, but other timings are available. You can join with different trainers. All of our trainers are highly skilled, highly qualified with lots of experience. You can join any of the batches. Yes. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Yes, we have master classes every day, so you can attend our free master classes as well. All right. Okay. Vinitha, you can try applying this code SW Live. Using this code, you can join any batch for completely free if you are a first-time user. Yes. Yes, Surabhi, to answer your question, yes. For CBT, you can go back and edit and correct. In CBT, you can also highlight, make notes. All of those are possible in CBT. And okay, Rahul, glad to hear it. Here's the link again for those of you who are asking. You can join any batch for free. I will do not only writing, I'll do all the sections. Yes. No, Pankit, you won't be able to. You can only get a free batch one time, but of course you can use a different phone number and avail another batch as well. Yes. Okay, Sunil, good to hear. It should be, I have joined. Yes, all right. You joined, fantastic. Okay. All right, so I hope to see all of you in my new batch, and I hope that all of you have joined different batches and you will make full use of all the options that are available to you. Apart from things that are mentioned here, you also have speaking rooms, and Vinita, we don't have any demo classes. We only have master classes like this one. And if you did not join the course, you can join for free. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's continue with today's session. We have another 15 minutes left. So let's look at least one more way for us to introduce our ideas. And those of you who are having trouble with joining, this is the link again. And any questions you have, please do ask me, and I would be happy to help you with it. Rikesh, general students don't have report writing. Report writing is only for academic students. General students have letter writing. Yes, Sahiti, mock tests will be every Saturday. We will unlock the mock tests. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our session. We were talking more about okay. Right. So let's go back to talking about different ways to introduce information. So we already talked about adjective clauses. Now let's talk also about adverbial clauses. Now, adjective clauses are always used to introduce description, right? Like we learned just earlier, we were learning adjective clauses which are used to add description. Now, what if I want to add information about place, time? These are called adverbial clauses, right? Doesn't matter. The name does not matter. So you can use which to introduce information about the description. Yes. So earlier we were learning the use of which to introduce description. Now, what if I want to add other information? Then I can directly use words to introduce other types of information. For example, I can say, I went to the beach. I had fun. So I have two simple sentences here, but I want to say that I had fun when I went to the beach. Rather than writing that as a simple sentence, I can say, I went to the beach where I had fun. Yes, this is a fantastic and easy way for you to add information using a subordinate clause. So Rabi, this sentence you have given, I had a gala time at the beach, that is still a simple sentence, right? Only if you introduce a subordinate clause, it becomes a complex sentence. Yes, and if you use and, it is still only a compound sentence. It is not a complex sentence, right? I headed to the beach to have fun. Still, it is not a complex sentence. You have unnecessarily used a comma. That is a simple sentence, right? So you have to use words like when, where, why. Yes. So where I have used because I am talking about the location. If I wanted to talk about time, I will say, I went out in the evening when it was starting to rain. Yes, now I'm giving information about time. Yes, Rikesh, fantastic. Where I had lots of fun. Fantastic. Good job. Yes. So now some of you are asking, where should I put the comma? Put the comma before the use of when or where. Yes, so these, whenever, while, yes, absolutely, all of these can be used to introduce a complex sentence. These are called adverbial clauses. Don't remember the name, forget about the name. But the main point is, which was great fun. Yes, Surabhi, that's also a very nice complex sentence, right? So you can basically, what I want you to start practicing is use which to add description. Yes, use where to add information about location. Use when to add information about time. Yes, this is what I want you to start practicing, because in your IELTS writing, it can really make a difference. Shall we look at a sample sentence in the context of the IELTS exam? I went to a beach which was nearby my home with my family when the sun was about to set. Fantastic. Very, very good sentence, Harmanpreet. Very nice sentence. The sun was about to set and we had a lot of fun there. Very nice. So please start applying this in the exam as well. Why can be used to add reason. Right? But this sentence structure is not very common, and it is very easy to make a mistake when you are using why, which is why I'm not asking you to use it, right? You can leave that. Practice using which, where, when. This itself will add quite some color to your writing. Yes, so let's look at one sample answer related to an IELTS context, something related to the kind of topics that you can see in essays. Let's say the topic is urbanization or people moving to cities. Then I can say many people are moving to cities these days. That's it, right? So now I have a simple sentence. I'm going to add information about many people. So I'll add a description. Many people who are looking for better opportunities are moving to cities these days. So you can also use who to add information about people. This can definitely be used in your IELTS exam, right? Especially when we are talking about social issues, most probably we will talk about people. So there you can, instead of saying people looking for better opportunities are moving to cities, I will introduce it as a subordinate clause. And using subordinate clauses are very, very helpful to increase your grammatical range score. Yes? Okay. So many people who are looking for better opportunities are moving to cities these days when income is a primary concern. Or I can say where standards of living are considerably better. I'm going to say better, then I'm going to add the adverb considerably better. Yes. So what I've done here is I have added two pieces of information. Do we all see it? Yes, I've added two clauses. Everyone sees it? Many people. I have described people. And then I'm saying cities. Then I'm describing cities where standards of living are considerably better. Yes. So in the same sentence, you can very well add an adjective clause as well as a adverbial clause. So you can have two subordinating clauses in a sentence. Many people who are seeking a job are moving to metro cities due to lack of opportunities in rural areas. Yes, Urvashi, that's a good sentence. Number of people who are migrating nowadays to different cities, migrating to. different cities, far more and better personal growth. For more and better personal growth. You don't need both more and better. You can just say for better personal growth or for personal growth. Yes. All right. So this is another way that you can introduce information in your writing, and another way to add subordinate clauses to your writing. Yes? Okay. Do you want to hear about one more or no? Should I stop here, or you want one more method? You want? Wow, what an amazing set of students I have. Everyone wants one more. Fantastic. Okay, so let's look at a participle clause or a participle phrase. Right. So a participle phrase is nothing but something that starts with ing. So, like I said before, I don't want you to remember the names because the names don't matter. Yes, introduce information using which, or introduce information using when, where, why, what, who, those types of information. And this is another way to add to grammatical range, which many students don't use, right? So this is what we call a participle clause. Forget about the name. So starting a sentence with ing, but this also does the same job. It will add information. It will add description. Yes. So I will say, I went to the beach. I was walking on the sand. Yes. I have two simple sentences. Yes. What I can do is I can start with the ing. I will say, walking on the sand, I enjoyed my walk. Yes. You can start a sentence using ing. This is what we call a participle phrase. And this is a very nice sentence structure and a very rare sentence structure, actually. I don't see many students using this, starting the sentence with ing. I'm seeing a lot of misunderstanding here. Yes, migrating to cities. No, become common in order to achieve growth. That changes. It is no longer a participle clause. Write it like this. Migrating to cities, people have improved their standard of living. So I will tell you where you should use this. Walking on the sand, I enjoyed my time on the beach. Yes, Deepika, good job. So what you can do is you should use ing for the part, the sentence with ing. This part should be an ongoing action. Yes. This part of the sentence should be an ongoing action. That is why we are writing it with ing. Yes. So in my IELTS exam, where can I use this? Yes. Walking on the sand at evening, sea water touching my feet. I enjoyed my walking on the beach, my walk on the beach. Yes, Ashutosh. Good. Good sentence. Listening to songs in the evening makes our mood good. No, that is a simple sentence. Listening to songs in the evening, then you should have another simple sentence. I had a good time. Right? Right, exactly. The second part of the sentence is independent. I enjoyed my walk. This is independent. The first part of the sentence is an ongoing action. Yes, so I will say, fishing is a good habit. No, fishing here, this is not a participle phrase because fishing is being used as the name of an action. Right? So I'll give you a couple more examples. I can say, struggling to overcome poverty. Many people have given up hope during the pandemic. Yes. So what I'm trying to say is this part, many people have given up hope during the pandemic. This is my main idea. And I am adding to this something that happened throughout the pandemic, right? Going to the park, is it an ongoing event? No, it's a one-time thing, right? You do it only once. It's not a continuous action. You can only use participle phrases for continuous actions. So throughout the pandemic, people were struggling to overcome poverty. Standing by the window, I enjoyed basking in the sunlight. Yes, good job. Right? Writing on paper, I enjoyed the story. Yes, Ritu. Yes. Right? Eating during class, which annoyed the lecturers, is one of my favorite memories from college days. Fantastic sentence, Aishwarya. You included a participle phrase as well as a adjective clause. Good job. Fantastic. Very nice sentence. Right. Okay. So I think now everyone has a good idea of different ways to use subordinate clauses in your writing. So I hope that from today you will continue to practice, and when you're writing your IELTS essays, you're preparing for your IELTS exams, please attempt to include these sentence structures. They are easy, but not many people use it, right? So someone was saying, ma'am, but these are quite easy. They are easy, but not many students are using it, right? That's the problem. All right, so for those of you who would like to join the course, again, I am sharing the link. This is the link you can use to join the course completely for free. It's a 4-week course, like I said before, and you can join any of the batches that are available. And any basic qualification to attend this course? No, David, you don't need any qualifications to attend this course. And we also have a foundational course, which is for those of you who feel like your grammar is very problematic. You can join the foundation course as well, where they will teach you tenses, prepositions, all of those things, all the basics will be covered. Yes? All right. The link will probably be available tomorrow. You can try tomorrow again. Yes? Yes, it is the 4 weeks that we cover. That is enough for all the modules. We'll be looking at every single question type individually. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. And this recording will be available on YouTube probably in a few hours or possibly tomorrow. The foundation batches are also available. You can check those out as well. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night. Don't forget to practice the things that we learned in class. And whatever doubts you have, please come back, watch the video, and practice the usage of these sentence structures. Yes, thank you, everyone. Have a good night. See you. Good job. Yes. Very happy to hear that, Sarza. Thank you.